in a world
where all we had was video games and homework, when games were our main thoughts, when we were sitting in school thinking about going home and turning on our consoles, where school was about friends and enemies like it's The Sopranos.
Wanna play some Nintendo?
Play Nintendo.
There was one game that made the rounds at the schoolyard, a game giving power to the meek and powerless, a game that lets you do the things you dream about doing when you're sitting in class, a game not as brutal as GTA, but every bit as fun. The game was called Canis Canem Edit? Huh? Oh yeah, over here in Europe, this wasn't published as Bully because we're pussies. GTA games didn't have blood or rampage missions. Some games like Manhunt and Dead Rising are still banned in some of our soft-ass stupid countries, so Bully seemed too harsh, which is why they called it Canis Canem Edit, which is Latin for dog eats dog. And nobody knows Latin. It could stand for fuck your stupid fucking mother, you fucking piece of fucking. But no one would know except this guy. Speaking of Europe, over here, we didn't really have all of the American school stereotypes like the jock or the weirdo that is secretly a superhero, although we knew very well about those tropes through movies and TV shows. But every society on Earth has bullies. In German, we call those people Arschlöcher. So, in Rockstar's Bully, your playground is Bulworth, a fictitious town that could be located somewhere in the New England region near Boston, Massachusetts. You play as Jimmy Hopkins, a kid that resembles your classic school bully type that looks like a British kid selling meth. He actually reminds me a lot of some characters from the show Skins.
Oi, look out, here comes Butty Boy. No fucking way, man.
Oh, see, there he is. The thing about Jimmy is that he's actually not that bad. The story suggests that Jimmy is actually defending other kids that are getting bullied. So story-wise, you're not even the real bully, you're rather bullying the psychos. Jimmy, like every other Rockstar protagonist, is going through a redemption story. He feels misunderstood, but he's really trying to be nice in his own way, while also trying to fit in somewhere. Of course, that doesn't stop you, the player, to do all you want. You can be a good boy and go to class, help other kids, give a girl you like some flowers, spend time with a homeless guy that lives in the schoolyard, but you can also beat the shit out of grandma. Bully, like GTA, gives you a lot of freedom, the most defining and important aspect of Rockstar Games. At first glance and in the first couple of hours of playing, you don't expect this game to open up as much as it does. You spend all this time in school, but then you can go out and explore the whole town, and it's bigger than you expect. There's actually quite a lot of things you can do here. You can buy clothes, you can help random people with their problems, you can spray, you can get 17 tattoos at the same time, ride your skateboard, ride a bike, ride a lawnmower, but at some point, it will be time for class. This is where the authorities that spot you will be aware of the fact that you little shit, you should be in school, and when they get you, they will send you there. Now, I don't know about you, but I did play hooky a couple times when I was in school, and it always felt like the biggest crime in history. Not being at school when you should, and instead going to the movies or something, that felt so good. I mean, very bad. Don't do it. I'm miserable now because of it. I'm actually editing this video from the basement of a McDonald's they let me stay in, so stay in school, folks, I guess. Bully gives you so many tools to become an absolute menace to everybody around you. You can throw eggs at people, you can attack them with a fireworks shotgun, you have a slingshot, you can throw marbles on the ground and people will slip on them, you can take pictures.
You're a jerk!
And on top of all that, the hand-to-hand combat has to be one of my favorites out of any Rockstar game. Taking direct inspiration from a game Rockstar made the year before Bully released, The Warriors. Rest in peace, brother. Not only are there several combos that you can do and new moves to learn, but it also looks and feels so good. See this guy? See how I'm fucking destroying this guy? Huh? What you say? Shut the fuck up. One thing that I gotta mention when talking about this game is the absolutely phenomenal soundtrack. There's no licensed music here. These are all original compositions, and they catch the vibe of this game and that era so perfectly. I couldn't begin to describe the genre of Bully's score because it's so typically Bully. It's so fantastic, the cool funkiness of it, the smoothness, the way it morphs into something else. It feels like people don't appreciate it enough. You can't help but have it stuck in your head. Characters: Gary Smith, textbook manipulative weirdo. Smart, unhinged, probably thinks he's the Joker. Petey Kowalski, soft-spoken, awkward, but honestly the only dude at Bulworth that isn't completely insane. Mr. Galloway, this man is barely holding it together. Feels like he's constantly 5 seconds away from a mental breakdown. Also, he's an alcoholic and drinks at work. Russell Northrop, big, dumb, and angry, like if the Hulk forgot to turn green. Surprisingly wholesome once you stop him from trying to kill you. Lunch Lady Edna, looks like she's been deep frying her cigarettes. Cooks food that probably violates several health codes and once threatened to serve a kid as lunch.
Nice.
Ah, shut up, kid. It adds flavor to it.
See how different these characters are? Those were just my favorites, but there are so many likable and unlikable characters here. Everyone with their own unique personality. They all go through personal developments through the game, trying to have a better life and less problems, just like the main character Jimmy. Just like most characters in any Rockstar game, really. The story is definitely not as serious as GTA games in the grand scheme of things, but it's still serious to the people it's happening to, and you feel that. Bully's characters really make the world feel alive and the story matter. The missions vary so much too. One time you'll be sabotaging a football game, other times you're attacking a fort of teenagers. There's literal gang wars and bully. The concept of GTA just translates so well to the concept of a coming-of-age story, highlighting how the lives of adults and children both seem so different, yet feel all the same to them. Bottom line, if you like GTA but you never played Bully, I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. Like, wherever you are, just leave and play this game. I don't care if you're getting an IV like you're Michael Jackson. What doomed the Dark Ages? What doomed the Dark Ages? Can you do that in Doom? No, actually, just really go play it. It's really good.